What's going on, y'all? What it is. Now, before we slide on these topics, I just want to say that I hope that everybody that celebrates Thanksgiving, I hope you guys had a wonderful time with your family and friends, and I hope that you're still having a great weekend, and I hope that everyone is safe. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and talk about a couple that may not be having a great Thanksgiving weekend, and I'm talking about the former owners of the Turkey Leg Hut in Houston, Texas. So you have Lynn Price and Nakia Holmes. Nakia Holmes then went back to her maiden name. She was like, drop this ninja's last name off mine. We're getting a divorce. But we'll see if that actually falls through. Now, I'm not going to cover the entire history of what went wrong with the Turkey Leg Hut. We know that Lynn was diabolical. He was running up in the establishment, stealing money out of the cash registers, intimidating employees, intimidating his wife and children. I mean, this man was out in Houston, Texas, styling and profiling, but wasn't paying the bills. And it's a sad thing for Nakia because she put her faith and trust in this man, and she was the backbone of this business. She really didn't need him. All he did was create heartache and a whole bunch of pain for her, and ultimately ruined her business. And so what you have now is that both of them have to walk away from their failed business with their tails tucked between their legs, and then on top of that, they're in the hole $5 million. So what I want to do right now is play you guys this clip. This woman really breaks it down beautifully, and then I'll be back to tell you some explosive information that I got as it pertains to Kim Porter and a documentary being in the works behind the scenes set to air on Netflix, okay? And then there's a YouTuber that's been talking greasy about me, right? For no reason. So we'll get into that. So sit tight and I'll be back.
Hut is permanently closed because they are $5 million in debt, and there's so much to get into here, so let's just get into it. This video is going to take a minute, so you can put your phone down, do your skincare, I don't know what you're doing, or just relax and digest that turkey from yesterday. Let's get into this. I follow Mecca on here, so like most people, I was introduced to the Turkey Leg Hut because of her long-standing one-sided beef with the company. I never ever took the time to figure out why this beef is even happening. I just respect a girl who holds on to her beef for life because it shows discipline, it shows dedication, and it has high entertainment value. So this is how I get introduced to the Turkey Leg Hut, and this is relevant because many moons after being introduced to the Turkey Leg Hut as Mecca's arch nemesis, I'm scrolling through the other photo app and I see a post about a girl, or a post taken from a girl on the gossip page, and this girl is talking about how she lent her friend $75,000 US and her friend has not paid her back. Lo and behold, that friend happens to be the owner of the Turkey Leg Hut. The video was very long, but the short of it is the Turkey Leg Hut owner used to be her boss and is like a mentor to her. And so when she came to her and was like, hey girl, I just need to hold $75,000 because it needs to be reflecting in this account, and then I'll like send it right back to you. She was like, sure, no problem, I'll get that to you, except she never got it back. And then the Turkey Leg Hut owner was like, you know, I don't got it to give you back. Well, she didn't say exactly that, but she was like, I can give you my AP watch and my Mercedes truck, and you can sell that and get your money back. And immediately I'm thinking red flag, because why would you give up an AP watch and a Benz truck for $75,000? That just seems like overpayment. Turns out the AP watch was fake. The Benz was up for repossession, so she couldn't even give out the title of the truck. So basically the collateral that she claimed to have is non-existent. At this point, I'm like, damn, there's a lot going on with this lady. And at that moment, so this is back in like September, I Googled Turkey Leg Hut, what's going on, and they have 35 health code violations from the city of Houston. And I'm just like, 35 health code violations is a lot of health code violations. Some of those like pose imminent dangers, imminent threats, imminent health threats to their customers, so to the people who are coming in and eating at the Turkey Leg Hut. And I'm like, why would you borrow your friend $75,000 knowing that she is already having a hard time managing her business? It's given she can't manage money either, but we're gonna get to that. Moons later, it's the day before Thanksgiving. I'm not working, so I'm laying in bed just scrolling through TikTok like the rest of us responsible adults, and I see Mecca dancing, and I'm like, why is Mecca shaking ass on the internet? And then I go into the comment section and I see people saying, oh, the Turkey Leg Hut has been shut down permanently. But nobody in the comment section, as always, is actually giving information as to why the turkey leg hut has been shut down permanently. So I go on Google and I'm like, turkey leg hut shut down permanently, Houston, why? And lo and behold, there is an article from a local news station that's talking about this whole saga. Basically, the turkey leg hut has been forced to file Chapter 7 bankruptcy. And this is important for later. She's been forced to file Chapter 7 bankruptcy because she owes $5 million to all of her creditors. Some of those creditors include, and I'm not making this up, the city of Houston water. So she's not paid her water bill. She also owes $100,000 to her landlord. And I keep saying she, the turkey leg hut, not her. The business owes $100,000 to the landlord, owes the city of Houston's water department, owes Amex, and also owes this company called US Foods that basically supplies restaurants with like their stuff. So she owes her suppliers as well. So she was trying to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Chapter 11 bankruptcy basically lets you keep the business and pay off some of your creditors over time, and the judge can allow you to actually go after new lines of credit. So go after more creditors because the business is running. This is usually given to people who like hit financial hard times, but they have a good business. They have a track record of making a lot of money and actually paying their debt, so they can file Chapter 11 bankruptcy to get a little bit of relief. So she wanted to do that. However, the judge was like, no, and asked her to made them file Chapter 7 bankruptcy. This is when they shut down your business. They take all of the assets that are not exempt to the business and use them to pay off your creditors, basically shaking you down and taking everything that drops and paying off your debt with it. So obviously at this point, guys, I'm invested. I want to know how a person spends $5 million after owning a business for like under 6 years. Like, what is going on here? So obviously I go to her Instagram page, and I'm not saying everybody who's living like a lavish lifestyle and has nice things basically is mismanaging their funds. Some people do got it like that. Some people really know how to manage their money and have nice things, but this girl doesn't. This girl was like on private jets and things like that, and like always spending money, always traveling, always shopping. And clearly you're traveling when you know you owe the city of Houston's water department. That is like the most basic thing you need for a business. You're traveling when you know you're going to be hit with multiple health code violations. So you're not even taking the time to make sure that the business that is funding your life is actually in order. You're traveling when you know you owe your landlord. Anyways, there is a lesson here. When I was thinking about starting my business, I've had a mentor for the longest time. He's been my mentor since like 2017 when we met. And when I was thinking about starting my business, the first thing that he told me, and I think it's the most important thing for anybody that's thinking about starting a business or has a business, is that you should not squander your profits until your business has been consistently growing and profitable for at least a decade. And now a decade might seem like a long time, but I've had my business now for about 4 to 5 years, and that goes by really fast. And he was right. Do not spend that profit until your business has been successfully growing for at least a decade. Meaning every time your business is profitable prior to hitting that decade mark, you should use that profit to reinvest into your business. Maybe get new medium, new PR, new supplies, new products, new services, update the space, whatever you want to do, but it should go back into the business to make the business better, not your life better. Anyways, I fell down that rabbit hole and I thought everybody should come with me. Let me know if you guys want more rabbit holes, because I do be falling down rabbit holes all the time. I am off to work, so this is the end of my face. Mwah.
All right, so you guys just saw and heard all of that. Now, I'm not trying to absolve Nakia from any wrongdoing. The first thing that she messed up in was choosing this man and Lynn to actually think that he could lead, because he couldn't lead them nowhere but down the drain. That's where he led his entire family. And I say that respectfully, because this man took advantage of a girl that was trying to build something with him, and he wanted to take control. Now, if he's an honorable man, this is what he will actually do. He will find a way to get his family out of this mess, out of this financial burden that he basically created. They both did, but he's the main culprit of the business going down. Let's just keep it real. Show Nakia that you got them into that mess, and you're going to get them out of this mess. That's what a real man stands up and do. But anyway, I'm just hoping the best for Nakia and her children. To me, that's the most important, right? That's the most important, that those kids still have some type of quality of life. And I hope that she can dig herself out of this situation, because I don't expect much help from Lynn, even though I said that a real man should figure out a way to get them out of this situation, since you were the main reason why they're in this situation now. But anyway, let's move along, because I want to talk about this email. And I did have a conversation with this professional individual that has ties to the media game and things of that nature. I was so shocked to be on the phone with them, actually, because I had to jump through several hoops. I had to call her assistant, had to call these people, and then all of a sudden I was on a phone call with this person. So I was able to reach out and touch to make sure that this email was valid. So let's go ahead and get into what was sent to me. And I'm going to say, before I read you this, I still have to dot my I's and cross my T's. So the information that I'm about to convey to you is all alleged. So it says here, this is exclusive content from me to you. I don't want to be associated, attached, or affiliated with any video you may do about this topic. Do not mention my name, my company, nor my former employer or business partners. I have information coming from a power source from Netflix that there is a documentary in the works about Kim Porter's life. Your channel has come under the spotlight, and don't be surprised if you get contacted by multiple people and media outlets for use of your material. Ed Winter, who was the coroner for Kim Porter's passing, left behind documented and sealed records to a business partner that will expose Ed's true findings from Kim's autopsy that have never been revealed, and a phone conversation he had with a high-ranking official in California politics about being intimidated by Diddy after ruling that Kim's first autopsy results were inconclusive. Combs, who shall rot in prison, has caught wind of this documentary in the works and has tried to contact Kimora several times to test the temperature to see if she is involved. Combs' attempts to reach Kimora has failed miserably, as he's assuming that she is the main player in putting this documentary together. There is a YouTuber by the name of Blank, and I'm not going to mention this person's name, right, that was talking down about your channel to a rep who contacted her, and she said that you got all of your information from her, but she has been found to be fake, phony, and just a pathetic liar, when clearly your information was out before hers when you look at the dates. So in other words, her information was not taken seriously. Diddy has tried to reach out to Kim's immediate family, but still hasn't gotten a response. I can tell you firsthand that Kimora was a big reason why Diddy hasn't been granted bail. She is the one fanning the flames quietly behind the scenes. If you want to contact me for further information, my contact information is below. You have to set up an appointment through my assistant, and I will make the arrangements to meet in person. Will you do an interview on camera? Many gut-wrenching details will be discussed. This is a serious matter. Take care. All right, so you guys just heard all of that. Now, I had a conversation with this lady, and she basically told me that Kimora is still fearing for her life at this particular point in time, and that has been expressed to the judge in New York, and that is part of the reason, not the only reason, why Diddy has not made bail yet. This is what she told me. But I do want to say this about the YouTuber that is basically sabotaging my channel for whatever reason to this media outlet. Like, I never done anything to this person, never had a conversation with her whatsoever. And I have to be honest, y'all, some of the things that she told this media outlet about me, I started just come on this channel and just crash out. But I decided to keep my class, and I'm not going to do it right now. But you know who you are, and you have one more time to violate me in that way. I'm going to give you grace because you're a sister. But listen, there's no need to talk greasy about me when you don't even know me. I've never said anything about you on my channel, so keep that BS over there. For real, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a man, it'll be different, because the things that you said about me, all right, has me tight. So just take this as your final warning, because if I hear anything else that you had to say about me, I'm gonna expose you from your head all the way down to your chicken feet.
Sheesh, that's tough.